Well, we've reached another video. So, hang on. Okay. You've reached the last box of pre-recorded cassettes. You could get into the mixtapes if you want to. But if not, well, we'll figure something else. Let's proceed. We reached John Williams. There's the Versa Band cassette reissue of 1970s soundtrack album. The same cover art and the same program. And of course there's the first Star Wars film I actually saw in the cinema. So I didn't get this one for years later. The Polydor cassette release. And of course the British cassette release of News Introduction. And yes, I did get the I do have some of the expanded editions on CD. That anniversary release that came out, and one of the Ireland released expanded editions and 2 CDs. And speaking of John Williams soundtracks, I've got 2 CD releases. Far and Away, and then the CA. The UK cassette release. Great music for a not so great movie. And thanks for the expansion of Ireland. Greatly welcomed. And the Arista cassette release of the soundtrack album for the Fury. The album recording that JW did. And I bought the expanded version of this as well. This with the UK European cassette release of the on CBS of the Home Alone soundtrack. And yeah, this got Rhode Island tunes as well. I bought that as well. The Fox Records Scar album that they did for the sequel. I'm sure they had done one for the first film if the label had existed at the time. And because no one foresaw how big Home Alone would be, they wanted to separate song and score album back then. And I do have the expanded issues of this as well. My memory of going to see this film is of how many people are outside the globe pushing to get in when the gates opened. I think I was the only person in that crowd who didn't really like the movie. Because the fact they got violent, it's not not really been like he wanted to beat him up instead of protecting his home. Anyway. And then there's the original Epic cassette release of this Jury movie. I've got the 2-disc expanded edition from Ireland. And finally, the original Warner Brothers cassette release of the Dallas Raiders movie. Fight me. I still really like this movie very much. Dreary. Thoughts? And I do agree with everybody who complains that the Concord expansion on of War of the Raiders movie is not to be desired. So maybe they get a proper expanded release one day. Speaking of which, the Polydor cassette release of the best Raiders movie. Yes, I said it. I'll stand by it. It's great blistering fun. For the Polygon cassette release. And this is also one disc, but it needs a proper expansion. And the film on credits. And of course, the one I'm sure a lot of people bought this in 1975. And I was too young to see the movie. Oh, I definitely remember seeing the trailer on TV. I was in England. I hadn't moved to Barbados at the time. That's how big it was. But I didn't buy this until I came back to England. I think I bought it in a shop, second-hand shop on the Edgware Road. Oh, but the other release of this, I also bought. And then of course there's Jaws 2, which lunatics believe is better than the first score. It says it's bigger, but I still think the first score is pretty much the best of the lot in the series. But I do enjoy that. I do enjoy Jaws 2. I've only read the novelization and I haven't seen Jaws 2. I've only read the novelization of it. Okay, then there's the rest of the cassette release of JW's Presumed Innocent. Extremely effective. And it gave it a worthwhile expansion from the CD club. No instruction necessary. This is the CBS cassette release, Absolute classic, didn't see anything else. This is the RSO cassette release. I'm not sure why this came out on RSO. Completely reminder that home tape is killing music and illegal. In Skull and Crossbones down there. I guess only on this release is the American cassettes have it as well. Okay. There's a band reissue of the soundtrack for the river, which is this is good, I'd say. Or if you don't like it. And I did buy the Entrada expansion as well. I don't need to say anything, do I? Change this list. Cassette release. And I bought the 2 CD release as well. And then plus with sleepers. So you can see it has the HMV import sticker and this and the customs thing, so not. So I bought it from HMV Octo Circus. Much missed. Music's alright. It's not exactly not something I really enjoy searching, but it's alright. But of course there's fists which I do like a lot. Stanley and Iris. Which I think this is one of the yeah, along with Presumed Innocent, I think these are the only John Williams scores to get released first on First Sideband. Which is quite something to think about it. And I had to change the cassette case with this one. I think it was too broken. You guys can see that you can see the case obviously doesn't fit the card, as you can see. And it's really charming actually. And it goes well with Pete and Tilly in the expansion as well. Okay. And which likely, I think was what probably got more people into film music than anything else. I've said. We probably do on a cassette release. Or yeah, I did buy one of the expansions. I get it down to you now. One of the box sets of the expansions. Oh. Oh. The Star Wars trilogy box sets. Now really, Richard does something like this for the Indiana Jones movies instead of Concords. Kind of not really affect me anyone. With each with 4 originals. So that's something for seeing, I think enough of you have this song. You should go about going on it. Oh. Sorry. Okay, moving on. Italian Inferno, the UK original cassette release, or the British one, which I bought when I got back to England. The thing is actually bought a second hand from a library. Sadly, it's in this. Oh, here we go. Yep. From the Worston Green Library. In Mary, we could actually borrow app music from a library. Is that still a thing? Unfortunately, this is pretty much unplayable. I didn't see the film until I saw it on Lifetime Wall Pieces. pretty much right now. So that's not very playable. So I can't play this, but I did manage to get the upgrade. Excellent. Okay, go and put this back to pause it. Okay, so before we move on to Zimmer, I should mention that I used to have Superman the movie, the Warner Brothers cassette release, and the cassette release of Jurassic Park in here. But sadly, they became unplayable, so I had to get rid of them. But I did get the expansions from La La Land, as well as the blue box in case of Superman. So moving on to Zimmer, we've got the Milan release of one of his best works, Backdraft. Oh, it's not as good a movie as Battalion Inferno, but you know, this is a great score. And overdue for an expansion, somebody. Okay. And the Virgin cassette release of Black Rain. Zimmer having a huge swaffle. Side 2. It's a good stuff. Yeah, I managed to buy the 2 CD edition from La La Land. I managed to get it. I found out to get it. That was a good listen. Okay, let's have more sedates now. The usual verse band cassette release of Driving Miss Daisy. One of his more pleasant works, I'd say. Risk never really grabs me. But it was in one of the discount stores. The Versa Bank cassette release of Green Card. It has had a bit of classical music in there. And Pacific Heights on the Versa Band cassette release, and I've got the CD release as well. And the Milan European release of what in France was called Non de Code Nina. And in a UK too, and English-speaking territories outside of the US, it was called The Assassin. But it's called Puerto Novis here inside the US. It's an alright Zimmer. And it's not his best stuff. And the Nina Simone tracks are incredibly glowing. But I'll be brutally honest. It's a very sexy cover, I have to admit. Pity the film didn't live up to it. Written up with some movies that really up to it to themselves, so why should they remakes? This is a great effort from Zimmer. It's got a for regarding Henry. As we've seen by the only time so far that we've had J.J. Abrams and Hans Zimmer on work on the same film. So this is written by him, when it's called Jeffrey Abrams. and fair play to Zimmer. He wanted to include some of Georges de Louis' rejected music on this, but it couldn't happen. But Universal Music France released some of Georges de Louis' rejected music on one of their early scores. Is that what they called in French? Okay. And then well, and he was still actually quite good overall when I did this. I actually originally had the vinyl, but I bought it in Barbados. But when I came back here, I left it behind. So I eventually got the Capital cassette release as well instead. I still like the Zimmer collection, Zimmer selections, along with the Bell Stars cover of Ico Ico. Yeah, and I managed to get the Perseverance score CD as well, presumably. And also, it's kind of messy movie. But I remember not really. I like this a lot more than a lot of our people that at the time for some reason. I can see what was trying to do, and it was kind of a mess, but still, like. The soundtrack album was a loud disappointment. I mean, there is some Zimmer stuff here, but it's really hard to locate in amongst the dialogue conclusions. So the score release would go down well. We're especially like when the Elise song. Oh yeah, probably won't turn up on Disney Plus anytime soon. It's music on ZTT or ZTT. It's good enough. So let's try to get a good shot for the thumbnail. So maybe him or I'm trying to get a good thumbnail shot, so I'm holding up selected albums. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do next. We've reached the end of the pre-recorded cassettes I have. I'm sure I'll think of something. Oh, so you all take care now. And I feel like Quintus is watching. I'm going to give this a listen a bit later on, because you played something on this on one of your shows, and I quite liked it, so I had to get it. So thanks in advance. Okay, ciao.